All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we are jumping headfirst into a really brilliant novel called Future is a State of Mind by Patrizio Pinna. And let me tell you, it's a fantastic satire about a world that's just obsessed with appearances. So this book came out back in 2014, but honestly, it feels like it could have been written yesterday. It's just this incredibly sharp, super witty take on the whole quarter-life crisis thing? Plus anti-consumerism and just how absurd modern culture can be. It's a real gem.
And really, the whole book kicks off with this one simple question. It just pulls you right into this world that is somehow both completely hilarious and deeply, deeply relatable. It really sets the stage for what I can only describe as a brilliant cultural heist. Okay, so first up, let's meet our protagonist, Francesco. And when we meet him, well, he's hit rock bottom. I mean, we're talking about losing his job, his girlfriend, and his apartment all in the same day. The only thing he has left to his name is his prized chili plant, which he has perfectly named Apocalypse Now.
And this quote, it just perfectly sums up the world he's drowning in. You know the vibe, right? His city is completely overrun with what you can only call curated authenticity. It's a culture he and his friends absolutely cannot stand. It's his whole performance of effortless cool that, as we all know, actually takes a ton of effort and a ton of money. Sound familiar? So where does he go? He finds refuge with his two best friends, Sergio and Teo. And this trio, they're brilliant, absolute geniuses, but they are just as broke and completely out of sync with the world as he is. They're basically the cynical, overeducated, hilarious heart of this whole story. And this quote, it absolutely nails their core problem. See, they're just too smart for a world that values trends way more than substance. And because of that, they're always stuck on the outside looking in. It's like their intelligence has become this huge burden, not the gift it's supposed to be. So just when you think things can't get any worse for these guys, something really strange happens. A bizarre, almost reality-bending event gives Francesco a truly impossible idea. Yeah, so what if the future literally sent you a stock tip? This is where the plot just takes this wild, unexpected turn. Francesco has this weird encounter, of all places, in a concert bathroom. An old man who looks creepily familiar gives him a piece of super cryptic financial advice. Get this. The guy is wearing the exact same expensive coat that Francesco just bought for himself. And he starts talking about Tesla stocks and this strange little chili pepper pin. It's just this completely bizarre moment, but it plants the seed of a wild, unbelievable idea in Francesco's head. And that little encounter, it sparks an absolute revelation. It's that classic idea. If you can't beat them, join them. Or in their case, if you can't beat the system, why not figure out how to masterfully exploit it for a ton of cash? This is where it gets good. Francesco has this realization. All those years they spent mocking hipster culture, it didn't just make them cynical, it made them experts. So they decide to sell hipsters the exact kind of absurdity they crave. They're literally going to turn their cynicism into a business model. And their business plan is it's a work of art. It's pure satirical genius, a perfect heist that targets the one culture they know inside and out. It's a simple four-step process designed to basically weaponize irony and turn it into cold, hard cash. So what's their star product, you ask? Oh, it's called the Log Peak. And it is, I am not kidding, a piece of wood with holes drilled in it. They sell it as a natural smartphone amplifier for 130 euros. It's just perfect. It captures their entire philosophy in one ridiculous object. Oh, and it definitely doesn't stop there. They build an entire brand called Radical Chalk, and it's all built around this beautifully packaged, completely ironic nonsense. We're talking t-shirts with the ABBA logo, but with pictures of the wrong band. A Joy Division album cover that says Nirvana. They even repackage cheap supermarket carrots as 0-kilometer organic veg. And the best part? People absolutely buy it. They can't get enough. All right, so after all of that incredible, chaotic fun, what's the big takeaway here? Let's break down what really makes this story tick and the final lesson it leaves us with. And here's the ultimate lesson, and it's right there in the title of the book. The future. It isn't some destination that's already written for us. It's a state of mind. It's a perspective that we build ourselves, through our choices, our creativity, and most importantly, our connections with the people we care about.
So let's talk feedback. What works and what doesn't? Well, the book's biggest strength, hands down, is its razor-sharp social satire, and the dialogue is genuinely witty. And it's all wrapped up in this really heartfelt story about friendship. Now, on the flip side, the pacing does slow down a little bit in the final act, and you could argue that some of the plot twists feel, well, a little too convenient.
But look, for its absolute cleverness, its genuinely laugh-out-loud humor, and that surprising amount of heart, our final grade for Future is a State of Mind has to be a solid 8 out of 10. And hey, if you loved this blend of cynical but somehow lovable characters and sharp cultural commentary, then you are definitely going to want to check out these next two. First up is High Fidelity by Nick Hornby. And then there's the absolute legend, A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole. Both are classics for a reason. So, if you had a good time with this breakdown and you want to discover more great books and big ideas, you know what to do. Make sure to follow, share, and subscribe for more explainers just like this one. Thanks for tuning in.